If you've been watching my channel, you may remember I ended up with two sets of legs for my Herman Miller style bench. The unused set was sitting in my workshop, so I thought they could be used for a coffee table, all made out of pallet wood. The first step was trimming all the boards down to size, which was about 4 centimeters. Then I ran them through the thickness set. So I've planed all the boards through the planer. They're all roughly 4 centimeters thick. And I'm just laying it out to see what sort of a pattern I want, but it's pretty random. So I think I'm going to do the glue up now. I might just trim the ends off the long ones. Now it's time to clamp them all up. And the next day, take all the clamps off. Okay, so there's the first slab done. I think it's come up all right. I can never seem to get them super flat, but that I think the planer will fix this. Sort of almost looks like this bottom side is the best side. Anyway, time to glue up the second one. So here we have the two slabs. I've just run the second one through the planer, and they're looking pretty good. I ran through the planer one after another to make sure they're both the same height. And I think they might clamp up okay, I don't know. But I think what I need to do is just put a clean edge on this one and this one. So I'll run them through the table saw, and then I need to figure out whether I'm going to just glue them up or whether I'm going to use dowels. All right, so what I've done is I have with my, I'm not sure what you call these things, I found the middle of the board on its edge, and I've marked up where I'm going to put some dowels. There we go. And then I've figured out, I think, how to stack the two boards together so that I can register the dowel holes on the other piece, which is just sitting over there. And I have just run it through the table saw to clean up the edge. Gosh, this is very stressful. I think I've got this right. They're face to face, and I think if I do this with my jig, having marked up the center of the top one, I think that'll work. I think. Like that. Then I can drill the hole. Maybe I'll do one as a test. I eventually figured out how to do it, and after much faffing around, I got them all to line up. Then I spent a whole bunch more time trying to bash them together so they did actually fit together properly. Well, this is pretty damn stressful. So this is the dry fit. And this board there, that one, is just a little bit raised, but I think I can just sand it down. Mark Dana from Dana Made said, there's nothing that a bit of 40 grit sandpaper won't fix. So I've got the dowels in there just dry fitted, so I think I'm gonna glue it up and pretty much hope for the best, hope that it turns out okay. Okay, that's extremely stressful. I put some of this Gorilla Glue on it because it's, I don't want it to come apart because I'm selling it. So I've got the dowels in, got the glue on, and I will leave it till tomorrow. And well, I'm just about ready to trim the ends of the coffee table top. I really hate this part. This is super scary. I don't have the right equipment, but I guess this will do. I've got to make sure that the clamps aren't in the way of the skill saw. So, wish me luck. Okay, well that sort of worked out all right, I think. I checked for square and it's about 2 mil out, which for a beginner with no track saw or anything, I don't know, I think that's okay. So just going to sand it, and it's got a little bit of a rough patch. I'm going to sand it, and then I've just got to work out whether I do a round over bevel or a chamfer. And I'm going to practice on one of these pieces down here and see what I like. Okay, so here's my practice pieces using the chamfer bit. They're a bit rough. I don't know what happened there. And then I just tried another one. And that seemed to go all right. So I just went all in and put a chamfered edge on the whole of the coffee table, which I'm pretty happy with. It's come out, corners are tricky, but it's come out pretty well. So now give it another couple of sands, including the edges, which I haven't done yet, and then a coat of, well, multiple coats of poly. And this is what it turned out like. And I have to say, I'm pretty damned happy with it.